odd. Like I don't know what it is. Like
no, see, I like 72.
72? Okay, I see you at. I feel like I'm damn near like 74, 75. Like it's almost like it's so like if I pop out of the bed, I'm not uncomfortable.
True.
But like low key, if I do start sweating, I'm fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like so I feel you on that. So like if I have like when I was waking up with like cold sweats, it was like, okay, I can't like it's warm, my sweat is cold, my body does not know what it's feeling like. That was just weird.
Yeah. No, but I'll have like so I have to have like some sort of comforter or blanket or I cannot fall asleep. Something's got to cover me.
Yeah.
So that's part of why it has to be 7. I don't even know if it's that. It's just like I sleep under covers.
Yeah,
like there's got to be something over me.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me it's just like I need that blanket, so I have to make it colder. So it's worth having the blanket on, and I'm not just absolutely cooking under it.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been heavily thinking about. Have you guys seen those fans that wrap around the side of the bed?
No.
You've never seen these?
And it like pushes. Does it push the air sideways over you?
Under the cover.
Oh, stop.
So it sits under the bed.
I'm getting old because I'm
It's
too
got
excited.
a little funnel.
That's fucking dope.
It's got a little funnel that sits under your cover and it just
almost
feeds
like a
air.
top exhaust, like off a car or some shit. Like
so the air like comes out your head hole.
Those jackets, right? Like those jacket fans, right? Like it's that contact.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna cap. That's damn near like the most exciting thing I've
But you could get ones with like ACs in them and stuff.
Yeah, there's like water cooling.
I would fuck with that because then I can have like the apartment warm all the time.
Yeah, facts.
And then because like I do like a warm apartment when I'm just going around. Like I love shorts, no shirt in the crib. Like that's the working.
So, but no, then there's those things too. So now there's also mattresses that have water in them. And
or
you can set your temperature for the mattress.
Yeah, it's like a mattress cover, I think.
If that fucks up though, or if that
there was
you can just get a mattress cover. So it's just like a cover that's just water.
That cover was like $2K or some shit.
Damn. This is crazy. The bed jet, extra $50 off, bro. I'm sorry I exited out of your coupon.
Yo, I don't care. I wasn't gonna buy it. I have other things I'd rather buy.
Bro, so you can get a double, so you and your partner can have different temperatures.
Yeah, you could get 2 hoses,
bro.
That's wild.
But
bro, you could affirm this for $39 a month.
Yeah,
I bet it's like 68 months. But like,
I bet you it is. But like, so they also have like mattresses though, not this company. I don't remember the brand name, but Linus has one. And he was really hype on it for like a year. And then they forced him onto a paid subscription to keep the water cooling working.
That's wild.
And he was like, "No,
this is dope. You can't put that on. You can't subscription me on this.
Yeah.
Like, also,
well, maybe you can.
A subscription service for your fucking bed is insane.
Yeah. So that's like too much. If you buy a bed, like, let me use the bed.
Yeah.
Don't limit what I can do with the bed.
Exactly.
Sometimes I think we've like we've like hit a point, and then they're just like, nah, bro, we can go further. Like,
but I also think I'd heavily go for like the water cooled bed because you can set the temperature, and one of the best things is just rolling over onto a cold part of the mattress.
100%.
See, that would be dope if you could like. I'd be the type to get like a king size just for myself.
Well, they're dual zone.
I was about to say and it's just like this is my warm side, this is my cold side, and if I want to be in the middle, I can kind of just lay on that hoe to cover. Oh man,
it's like
beautiful.
the Tempur-Pedic, how they used to have the firm settings, but now it's temperature too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, they have this cover now that like shoots air out of the material.
Yeah.
So then it like cools the material itself and then can cool you too. So it's like a mesh material, you know what I'm saying?
I thought the heated blanket was the pinnacle.
Oh no, we're far past there. We're far past the heated blanket.
And it's just, I'm assuming like
all of these do heat too, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I think you control the temperature.
Yeah, it's temperature control. Yeah, exactly. It'd probably heat it too. It'd probably heat too. So it's like
my mind is legitimately being
do both.
Revolutionary.
This will change the game.
I feel like I might
got a new
bag one
grind
of these.
goal.
Yeah, honestly.
Dude, but they're hella expensive though, man.
I bet.
They're going for
They said they tried the subscription, bro. Like they are obviously trying to get as much money as they can. This is crazy, man.
Let's see how Queen costs. A Queen costs $1,700 basically.
Yeah.
God damn, dude. See, that's like
insaneness.
a $500 purchase seems.
I don't even sleep enough for that.
No,
that's just the real. That's the real of that. I don't sleep enough.
Facts, yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Sleep is the most important thing, man. So it's like maybe we should. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
Hey,
You know,
what is up? Welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable, man. You are in here. You are in here to hear us talk this ish, man. We are here this week with J-Treb, me from the Miseducation of Music. We got Ananya and Pars from the Nevaland podcast, and Bobby over there on the boards. And I've been thinking this, and I have to let you know, you've been killing it with the button-up game. I've noticed.
Thank you.
You've been murdering it. Like,
polos.
That's what I'm saying.
All
like
the
these short sleeve button ups, you've been popping up in new ones. I want to let you know it's noticed. You're going crazy with the fits lately.
Thank you.
It's like, man, craziness. That had to be said on.
I got one you haven't seen yet, too.
Bro, hey, don't even.
It's not a button up. It's a polo.
Okay, but it's gonna kill him.
Unlocked.
I'm not gonna lie, you've been
Is that the
styling
one that
these
you
up.
showed me? Have I seen it yet?
I don't know. It was the one I bought on Prime Day. But none of you have seen it. You saw it like on the...
Yeah, but you ain't seen it. You ain't seen it. It fit. You ain't seen it fit, bro.
Yeah, I didn't see the fit.
You gotta wait for him to pop that joint off.
You saw the like listing though on Amazon.
Yeah,
That's wild.
But yeah, trying to get some new shirts out.
Yeah, no, you killing it with the wardrobe.
I realized like all of my clothes were aging, and it was like, when was the last time I bought clothes? So I started buying clothes.
I buy clothes every time I rewatch these episodes. Like,
That's fair.
it's like if I do like a marathon of watching like 50 Better Than Cables or Thursday Night Lives, I'm like, huh.
That was part of it too.
I wore that last week.
Coming out to these, I was like, didn't I wear that last time? Or I've worn that 3 times in the past 4 weeks.
I mean, remember we used to do this. We used to do this when we were at my crib, and I would literally have to look at it because I'm like, I'm too comfortable here. Like I was working there. We shot the show. I was like, I have no clue what I wore a week ago.
Yeah.
Like I could have worn the same exact thing every week, and it could have been clean. Like I literally, I had no reason to leave my apartment.
Fit.
Like
No, see what got me over it was doing daily content.
Oh,
daily
damn.
shorts.
That'll get
Then
you.
I was like, fuck it, dude.
Well,
I'm wearing what I'm wearing.
When I was shooting batch content, I would just pull out like 5 shirts. And I would just change a shirt for every video I made. Yeah. And I would just shoot them all in order.
That'll work too. Yeah. That'll get her done.
Cause but then I'd drop the video and I'd be wearing the shirt on the same day, and it's like, hey, maybe you thought I shot it on the same day.
Yeah, facts.
Never know.
Never know.
Can't figure it out.
Exactly. Shoot a story and it's like, am I lying? But then it's like my beard's not shaved or something.
But in reality, like, who gives a F?
Nobody. Nobody. Because they're not even going to see this video until they are looking at my profile from a video that I post 4 months from when that video dropped. Yeah. And that's when they're going to look at it, and they're not even going to like it because it's too far past.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
So yeah, you're right. It's insane, man. The content grind. I had some topics. Did I put them in the? I didn't put them in the list.
I know we had the Apple one.
We did, yeah. Bring that one up, man, because we actually had topics this week, and I wanted to talk about them.
It was crazy, dude. Have you guys seen? Did you guys see Deadpool yet?
No, I'm watching that this weekend. I'm gonna have to watch it.
I don't know how hype I am for it, to be honest.
You
saw it,
hype's
Pars?
probably the wrong word.
Hey, what's up, Rod?
You're
what's up?
Are we losing Pars a little bit? Pars, can you talk for a minute?
You hear me?
Yeah.
I
think we just lost him.
He cuts out like randomly.
He just
say a whole sentence.
I'm saying a whole sentence right now, and I'm saying stuff so you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, no, that's coming through.
Coming through fine.
No, see, but
it's when we start talking. I think it cuts him off.
Oh, on Discord, it's doing the auto mute thing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a
Is that an
suppression.
updated thing?
Nah, it's been in there forever.
I literally have not touched the Discord on this computer.
Oh, hey man, I don't know. It's one of the voice settings. That's all I know.
Damn.
What is this? I don't know what the heck that button did.
I don't know what that did either. Not that one. I think you got to go to settings on Discord. Yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not in here.
I mean, I'm just gonna have to go in here.
Yeah, that one. That's
Now
the
I think Chris was off.
In the go to settings. Go to settings. Go to audio.
It definitely turned this on.
Voice automatically. That's a different one.
Off.
Oh damn. Yeah, maybe it's off. I can't read that far away.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm also wearing my old glasses because my new glasses, the screw keeps coming out them.
Echo, what is it?
Echo cancellation?
Oh,
yeah, that one I think it was. I think it was the noise suppression one.
Wait.
Well, maybe that was just for
let's see if you can talk over me now.
Yeah, try to talk right now while we're talking, Pars.
Yeah. just try and cut me off, you know.
He cannot hear us right now.
Yo.
I love this show. Damn. What is Rodrigo's long ass comment? I can't
hear you guys.
1 second, we know you can't hear us.
Yo.
You should be able to now.
Can you hear us now?
We should be.
Yeah.
Can you talk over me? Like, try and cut me off while I'm in the middle of this sentence?
I'm talking to you right now. I'm gonna cut you off.
Can you cut me off while I'm talking into the microphone right now? Or is it talking
it's still muting him.
Yeah, it mutes him.
Okay, we just have to stop.
Parse, when you talk, we will cease.
All right. Parse, intro your topic.
Oh, did you mute? Oh, okay. That's interesting. All right. Well, I watched the Deadpool movie. I just wanted to state that it was pretty good. There was a lot of camp on, but the overall plot was good. So, but I mean, it's a Deadpool.
You know, it's cutting. Is he coming through too to himself?
What do you mean?
Because the whole board's going in, and he's on the board too. Is that because like it's still lighting up green when we don't talk? Parse, try to talk over me, right? Just you said the Deadpool movie was good and things like that. Oh my God, he's completely gone.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh damn.
How do we have new problems with shit we've used for 4 years?
Legit.
Like,
I blame Microsoft.
I just blame the world. I don't even know, man. Also, Rodrigo, shout out to you for this comment. He's going to buy the Deadpool bucket and sell it online to make the money back from tickets. That's easy. That's good money.
Facts.
That's good work.
I know people who bought the Dune bucket and did not sell it.
Wild. So Deadpool.
I wanted to keep going, but I don't have anything to say.
Deadpool.
No, the Deadpool thing though, like they're promoting the heck out of this movie.
Yeah, they really are.
Fun facts, if anyone didn't know,
promotes the fucking. He gets back in money. I'm pretty sure still.
But it's crazy. Like, yes, he definitely does.
That's what I'm saying. One
of the F1 teams was like not been doing well for a few years, and last year they sold a big portion of the team off to celebrities. And so Ryan Reynolds is one of the celebrities who bought a decent portion of that team. So they usually don't fully paint F1 cars because it adds weight and makes them slower.
And they fully painted that.
Those two cars were Wolverine and Deadpool this past weekend.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy as hell. And so is Rodrigo's comment.
That's fair. Everyone has their interests.
That's crazy. I mean, like, dude, if I could get that done, like if I was Ryan Reynolds, I'd do it. I don't care. I don't care if we win or lose this weekend. I'd pay those drivers so much money.
Facts.
I'd be like, hey, G, raise your heart out. You still getting bread. Like,
yeah. If I own my own team, fuck it.
Parse, would you see the movie twice? I think that is my real question. In theaters. In theaters.
No.
Okay.
True.
Fair.
True.
Hold on. Would you have seen either Infinity War or Endgame again in theaters?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just trying. I was trying to get a baseline of if you like would see a movie in theaters twice. Didn't ask you that.
I saw it in IMAX, whatever laser or IMAX or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it was good, man. But I definitely wouldn't see it in person again. Hell no.
Facts.
Fair.
I feel that.
No, so I don't know if I'm gonna. I haven't been big on theaters recently. Yeah. Which I feel kind of bad about because like I feel like a lot of people aren't big on theaters.
My audio is looping to myself.
Now
it is looping to himself.
That's what I thought.
Well, we switched it because we thought.
Okay.
So I had him on chat. Now he's on the main stereo.
Are you
looping?
Yourself?
Am I better now? No, I'm still looping.
Fuck. Try the echo cancellation?
Well, no, it's just going to cut over. It's never looped before.
How do we have new problems?
Yeah.
Are you looping now?
Yeah, keep talking.
No, we just can't hear. Nards.
Nards is crazy. Nards is wild.
Can you still? No, now you can't hear us.
Now I can't hear you.
We can hear you. Oh man.
Hey.
How about now?
Am I looping? Am I looping? I'm looping.
God damn.
Why? This makes no sense, dude.
Maybe try the echo cancellation in the settings.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking just leave Discord and join back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe.
True.
1 second, Pars, hold.
Hold.
Hold. We are holding.
Okay.
How are you feeling now?
How you feeling?
Looping. I'm looping.
Yeah.
Damn it! Like
Maybe make your output main, and then change the
No, the
input.
output's got to be Pro too because he is on chat.
He's coming in through the chat line.
Oh, true.
This is just a weird virtual fucking line. So it's like he's on the board. Is it the board feeding him back? I can change the mix minus on the board.
What about this?
I can change the mix minus on the board.
Parts, are you looping?
am I looping now? No, I'm good. I think now.
Oh shit! What'd you do?
Can you hear us?
What'd you do?
He's on my laptop microphone.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are we coming through bad?
Yeah, like,
I mean,
is
it's
it worse?
fuzzy, but it's not. I can understand what you're saying.
You can clearly hear everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, at least get him a camera going.
Well, I
again.
was going. We're
Okay, cool. I feel you. But I'm like, damn, if my man's can't hear us in quality, at least give him a 4K.
Facts.
I mean, it's definitely 720 because it's not lower because the Discord we don't have nitro.
Oh, fair. The lack of nitro.
Are we actually good now? Like Par 6 words.
Yeah. This is
And
working.
you can overtalk me right now. Like if I'm keep talking, can you talk while I'm talking?
Overtalk you
Holy
right
shit!
now?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It was him feeding. He was canceling himself out.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I think.
I don't know why, dude.
I think
so
I think we can change the
something's
mix
weird
minus.
on this.
I was about to say I think we can change the mix minus on the board so that like it's not outputting his signal, but it's only putting it out the headphones.
Well, so we can look at it later too, but we were both
yeah.
talking into it earlier, and we sound different coming through the mics.
Maybe something got fucked up with the preset. I'll literally fix that tonight.
True.
Because I just had to help Drew with that shit.
True.
Because they cut off a whole input for some other reason. Fuck it. We're Deadpool Wolverine. I have not been feeling theaters either. But like I haven't been feeling theaters because like I feel like COVID, people just keep getting sick.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm not going to feel comfortable. Like at all.
I mean, I feel like COVID's a cold at this point.
It's not though. That's common as,
I've heard
definitely
this,
you can still get bad
it.
strains of it. You can get one that's shake that shit off in a week, get back to work. But like, there are some people who still get the ones where it's like, hey nigga, you about to have this forever. Like,
Yeah.
True.
No, see, I
The
just
long
don't
one.
I don't want my taste to go away.
yeah, and that's what I'm
that's
saying too.
my
Some
biggest
people you
one.
can shake the whole thing and then still lose a
Yeah,
whole.
it's
Like,
like,
there are people
bro,
who still
that's
can't
ass.
smell. There are people who still can't taste. And I'm like, I would cry.
Yeah.
I've had it before. I've never had it like take out senses.
Every time I've had it, my taste goes. Like whatever
I've
I'm
never had
eating,
it.
when I
I've
find out
never
I
had
have it, I can't eat again. I have not had Wendy's since the first time I got COVID. The other time I was eating this fucking Mexican spot by my crib, and they just taste like COVID to me now. Like,
Yeah, dude. I lost taste twice when I had COVID twice, dude.
Damn.
terrible.
I haven't had COVID yet,
I had
at
COVID
least to my
3 times,
knowledge.
dude. I think I got it like 4 times.
You're
that's
gonna
what I'm
get
saying.
railed when you do have it.
you haven't gotten it? Oh damn!
At least
ain't
no
got
one.
no
Even if you get the
antibodies.
simple one, bro, it's
Yeah.
you're gonna be sitting at the crib for a week.
Gotta build some immunity.
It's garbage, bro. My sister just had it, and like it's just crazy because it's like if like she lives with, like her husband and the baby, and it's like everybody gonna get it. Like it's like now you're just waiting for who gonna get it next. The next person
No,
gets
I mean-
it. Like you just shuffle that shit around.
Well, if you live in a house with someone, unless like you just lock them in a room alone.
Oh yeah, but like you can't do that in like most cases with like a literal baby. So it's
Yeah.
like
No,
the
my whole
baby can
family
just
got
not
it.
get it and transport it to both of y'all,
Yeah.
like type shit.
My whole family got it. I didn't get it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you just lock
you
yourself
different.
in your room?
No, like I was literally like in the car with my mom the day she got
Maybe
it.
you're immune.
Well, so it's not like
They about to come get your blood, bro. You better stop talking about that shit. You about to become a guinea pig.
Real bad.
but
Just
it's also not like it takes time. Like it's like so when you get it, you have like 4 days until you're contagious,
Yeah,
but you'll
until you
test
shed.
positive before you're contagious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a shit like when you do start giving it to people, you're shedding the virus, and it's literally just like it can come off of however your shit like sweat, spit, like just
Any
talking,
moisture.
it's just it's like
liquid.
you're just gross for that period of time, or like that's
Yeah.
how I see it as someone who just has never fucked with germs.
Yeah,
it's like, and then people just be outside, like, and that's the thing that's really getting me about it, because it's like y'all niggas just out here like touching door handles and light switches and gas pumps. Oh my god, gas pumps! Like, you filthy humans, me included, but like still, like,
Yeah.
That shrug is crazy. I've been trying to get there my whole life. I can't.
It's a gas pump. Like, I need to get gas, so I can't really not do that, or I'll get stuck on the road somewhere.
Right.
Man, my shit hits 6 miles regularly because I don't want to go to the fucking gas station.
I could not.
Bro, my shit. There was a time period where I was being more responsible, but like it's just now I'm just like, I just don't want to go.
Dude, I've heard that this new strain is like pretty bad though. Like if you get it, you're gonna be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want that new shit. I do not want that new shit.
The goal is not to get it, but you know.
And I just
happens.
went to work today, so I might have touched some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I think also I might be a little skewed because of like being in like the club events and shit and like the summer parties that I've been like working for recaps and stuff. I'm just like, these people are disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just like, y'all just, this is how y'all are outside. Like,
dude, there's hella people that never wash their hands after they leave the bathroom.
They're wild, man.
There's so many, dude. Even at work. You just hear the door close. You're like, wait, where was the sink?
Yeah.
That's one of those things where like if that happened at work, I can't look at you the same. Like,
dude, it happens at work
I'm not
all
one
the
where
time.
it's like anything you like I'm never forgetting if I was in there with you. Like, just
there's
know
literally
that.
a sign on our door that says use the paper towel to open the door. It literally says that. And do people do it? No, dude.
Oh yeah, bro.
Like,
I got so
come
many
on,
problems with door handles. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
why? Wait, but that's excessive and wasteful. Why not just put the foot pull thing on it?
That I love a good foot pole. I love them.
So they did it at every McDonald's across the country.
I fucking love them.
Yeah, dude, they need to implement that in more places.
I agree. That one's sick,
I
where you
love-
just
'cause,
hit
like-
it with your shoe and
Because
take
I was gonna say
it.
shoes are already fucking gross. We said that. Like those, like bro.
Well,
I'm
and
so,
how
like,
often are you rubbing the bottom of your shoe with your hand? Like, who cares what gets on?
Exactly.
You're not losing. You're not gaining. You're just
Exactly.
using your foot to open a door.
And then the little like I don't know if you guys had like the little hooks for your keys. I had a few of those.
I
over
printed a
COVID.
bunch of them.
Yeah.
At one point,
I
I never
really-
really used them.
I mean,
but-
like I like them. They are a little like inconvenient in the sense that like you got to take some. Like if there's people behind you, you feel like a dick. Like it's just like I'll just end up being like, fuck,
Like
I'll
you
use some hand. I'll use some hand sanitizer.
Pull out your key and
Like I'm just like fuck it. I'll use some hand sanitizer when I get back to the car.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But also I feel like I use so much hand sanitizer. I'm like this cannot be good. It's like eventually like there's gonna be some type of immunity to it or like whatever it is. Like there's no
Well,
way
it's
there's no way that
probably-
whatever new shit is cooking. Like this shit's 99.9%. That number's going down. Like that number's gonna go down. Like
Well, no. I think it stays at 99.9%. The issue is some of those 99.9% of germs and little microbes are things that are supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I'll give you that too.
So
I
it's
don't like
taking
how
away
much it
things that
dries out
should
my
be
hands.
there.
Yeah, like natural oils
Yeah.
are gone and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like my hands are way drier now,
Yeah.
but it's definitely because of like hand sanitizer use. Man, we really got here. We were going to talk about Apple.
We are. We are still. Just quick detour down the COVID
I was
line.
going to say that's definitely what we were going to talk about before we had audio problems.
But yeah, do you want to bring us into Apple here, Pars?
Yeah, kick us off.
do we want to go into Apple Intelligence or we want to get into that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who has
Yeah,
an
dude.
iPhone?
So
you have an iPhone 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay, dope.
Should I make my
Yeah.
dad
So
get it?
I got access to Apple Intelligence.
Yeah.
And basically it has like almost nothing of Apple Intelligence yet, right? So it's not hooked up to ChatGPT yet. And it doesn't have like any of the emoji generation or image generation stuff. So it doesn't have like basically any of the cool stuff, right? So the one thing it does have is like
I'm sorry, keep going.
yeah, the one thing it does have is like the rewrite feature. So you can have it like proofread whatever you write. You can have it restructure whatever you write. So it's like if you want more structure, you can literally like turn it into like a table or like bullet points, stuff like that. And then it can also change the sentiment of like whatever you write. So people are writing crazy shit now and just highlighting it and changing the sentiment and like making like some crazy shit like professional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
It's like, bro,
the
I'm
results
sick,
from it
I
are
hate you. I'm not
bad.
coming to this job, and then it changes it to like, I'm not feeling well. I will be
Yeah,
back
yeah,
as
yeah.
soon as I can. Man,
Yeah,
that's
facts.
actually crazy. I feel like that's probably the corner of the AI market that Apple can like murder. Like you
Yeah,
know, like just like with
100%.
the sense of like
100%.
the learning you. Like I feel like that really plays to that category of like the Apple Intelligence trying to be something that like actually can be useful in life, as opposed to just like a I don't know, like essentially GPT in my brain is like replacing Google and a few other services where that would like I can see that in my life.
The anger translator exists now.
Type shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
An anger
Yeah.
translator. It's in your iPhone.
Yeah, it's basically like a built-in Grammarly. Like if you've used Grammarly before,
Yeah.
like it can change sentiment and stuff like that. So now who's gonna use Grammarly now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they just
but I
killed
mean,
that.
dude. Like we can name 100 fucking applications and services that get killed every time there's an update on Apple, or even updates for Samsung and things like that, like or like Androids and shit.
100%.
Like,
Yeah, but
they're gonna keep killing markets.
something else interesting was that for Apple Intelligence, apparently it's not going to release right with iPhone 16, right?
Yeah, I
so
saw
when
that.
iOS 18 drops,
Coming out
it's not
late.
going to release with it. So it's going to maybe release. They said like maybe a few months later.
I was gonna
They
say,
don't know exactly when.
do you think it'll be this year still?
Dude, I hope so, man.
I have
If
a
it's not
feeling
this
we're
year, I'm
looking
gonna keep
like
I don't
early
think so.
next year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
think
feel like it's early 2025.
it's feeling like press release in January.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
legit.
They were saying like the latest date. I think I remember I was looking it up. It was like February.
Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah,
usually
like
have a
feeling-
February event too.
Yeah.
February is usually like an announcement. Like they might do they might do like a keynote, but no audience is what they've been doing earlier for the year.
But my guess is that event.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
will
could be like
around the
it's
time.
dropping next
It's gonna
week.
you're gonna get an email and it's gonna be like AI and then it's gonna like have a really
Apple
cool graphic
Intelligence, yo.
and it's gonna say next week YouTube.
Exactly.
Where I see this could go crazy is if Apple's betting on what OpenAI can do in like the next few months, right? So there's been this huge prediction like from the start of the year that OpenAI is going to drop something crazy in like November, right? So everyone's put that date where the new model, the strongest model, is going to come out in November. So imagine the strongest model coming out in November, and then basically a few months later, it gets integrated into the iPhone, right?
You know-
and now we have the craziest model directly on the iPhone. Like imagine what
Well, I
kind
mean,
of crazy
whenever it
shit.
drops, the relationship they have with OpenAI means it'll be available on the iPhone anyway. So even if the iPhone comes out before it, I think that like the hype is still kind of built in, even if they hit a February.
You know what I bet actually happened?
What?
I bet Apple Intelligence is the new model,
Oh,
and OpenAI is going to be late.
Oh,
So
maybe.
Apple
Maybe.
Intelligence was probably the first drop of the new model.
okay. I see
Dude,
what
yeah,
you're
maybe
saying.
they're gonna update Apple's model
Yeah.
so that they don't need
Yeah.
OpenAI. That's actually a good
Yeah.
point too.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they'll do
Well,
something like that.
I just mean like they might still need OpenAI, but maybe the whole point of Apple Intelligence was it was going to be the first like GPT-5, the first model of its kind.
Okay.
But OpenAI might be a couple months late actually getting the model working or whatever data farm it needs to be running.
Yeah, exactly.
It's facts.
Because did you guys
Yeah,
see
so-
they're building like absolutely ridiculous data farms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I was
1
I
million
was-
GPUs, 1 million
wild.
CPUs.
Yeah.
I was telling Ananya about that. They're building one in where basically Area 51 type of area, right? Nevada or whatever.
I mean,
And
shit. Where else can you do
They're
it?
building this super mega computer, right out there, right? And they want to power with fusion. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna
I'm
be
glad they're
super
doing it.
interesting.
Ideally, eventually.
Yeah.
Ideally.
They're like, let's power it with fusion.
Did
We
you
haven't
all,
figured out how to sustain any type of fusion reaction, but we're going to power it with it.
Yeah. Did you all hear though that well I've just been watching a few YouTubers who are mad about the fact that a lot of these new video models and things like that are being directly trained on like YouTube videos, and they're trying to create some sort of like rule now because like Apple, it got bigger because Apple purchased the same data sets, and that's when everybody was like, hold up, like, so all of y'all are just buying these like sets of like it's just like pretty much YouTube videos transcribed in long format from like MKBHD to like Mr. Beast and all of them and shit like that. But like they're trying to make the relation, and this is where it kind of came into my radar, to how if artist puts a song on Spotify, Spotify cannot have like you can't go on Spotify, take that and train something off of it and say that's publicly available.
Yeah.
Or like an Apple Music or something like that. But like they're trying to say that YouTube is public in the sense of like this is almost like public access to anybody because you put it out here, so it's available for that. And I just found that as like an interesting argument because I'm just like, if you did this with music, like people be getting sued right now.
Yeah.
But like they're doing it with YouTube data, and it's like no one can really say shit at the moment. It's crazy.
Dude, that's the problem though, right? So like this is the whole reason that Google's not pursuing them is because Google themselves are using that same creator
and that's
data.
The big thing too.
So
If they say it, then they can't do it.
Basically backing everyone else up too, right? So Google's helping Apple, they're helping OpenAI, and they're like, all right, fucking do it because we're gonna do it too, right? So we don't want anyone to ask questions.
I feel
about
it's
it.
crazy.
To be fair, I feel like in a sense, a creator kind of accepts this when uploading a video to a public forum. In a way, I don't think it should be fair to just rip it off with an animated video about the exact same thing because the AI watched it, took all the language, and then put it in another video with new visuals. That's a lot.
Change the sentiment.
Yes. But so I don't know. I mean, I think we crossed this bridge a long time ago, though, with the AIs. Like they were going to rip everything off the internet anyway.
They've been scraping for years.
Yeah.
But like the fact that it's just like now, because I mean, like I feel like at the time it started, we were still not in the realm of calling, I don't know, YouTube art in a sense, or even like a medium that could be deeper than quick shit videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like this is a rule that makes sense for 2007 YouTube. Like if it was just like, use whatever the fuck's on there. Take some Smosh videos of them doing Pokemon covers and whatever you can train on that, use it. But now it's like you got people like MKBHD who are like doing very like thoughtful breakdowns, or even historical channels where people are doing like years of research to create one video, and it's like that, like these are like very intense things. I don't understand what you mean on the public forum tip, but it's just like, damn, like how do we draw that line, or do we have to paywall everything?
Well, no, it doesn't matter. We already didn't draw that line, and that's where the problem started. Like it should never have been just take that off the internet.
Okay.
Why are we giving something that we may or may not totally understand what it can do full access to the entire data log of everything we've ever saved as humans? So literally, like, we should just not be training AIs off the internet. Get better data. Have people submit data. Find ways to create your own data. Whatever
that's
you
what
want
they're
to
doing
do.
now. That's what they're doing now, Bob. That's the whole synthetic data movement.
I think is also what he's saying here.
The synthetic data movement is a huge thing now, right? Where they're basically, they basically proved recently that if you have like a mix of like, I think it's 80% synthetic data, you can just use like 20% real data, and then that will actually produce a better result overall of data for the model that you can train on, instead of, you don't even need to use completely real data anymore.
I mean, that makes sense because you could tailor then 80% of the data to lead the AI to like, to train the model to think in a certain way. But I mean, I still have a problem with that. The 20% of data you're taking it for free. You're not giving anyone any credit.
Yeah, no, I mean,
you also, you're not checking it too. That's still Google's largest problem.
Yeah.
Like Google could have been the first to scrape YouTube, and their results are shit. Like any AI result that I've received at the top of Google is straight garbage in the sense where I'm like, this is an opinion piece that you are now trying to present as a fact.
Well, Google's AI is just behind too.
But at the same time, I'm just like, it's like, who's going to sift through that data? Whereas if you do go synthetic, you can control that more. You can at least control, I would say, more so the way it leans. Like, because it's like, if you go on Twitter and scrape data from there, it's like everything's a fact and nothing's real at the same time. Like, and it's just like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not the right place to get something that's supposed to be
factual,
a supreme level of like intelligence compared to what it's taking from.
Well, and I mean, on the other end of it too. So you're saying that about Twitter. Tesla is actively training self-driving off of people driving Teslas.
Yep.
99% of the people with a driver's license should have failed their driver's test, cannot drive, don't know any laws of the road, and are dangerous themselves. So what, are we just going to create a bunch of cars that are just going to wreck into everyone?
Yeah, I've always been on the tip of like self-driving only works if every car is self-driving.
Yeah, 100%.
Every single car would have to be, because if we're sitting here saying that humans are going to get involved.
You can't predict what a human's going to do.
Yeah, well, I was
man.
gonna say, if you're training off a Tesla driver's reaction time to whatever can happen on this road is what you're training that off of, not like whatever would be the best model of that or the best way to do that. Like, that's crazy.
Well,
I'm sure they have some metrics. I'm sure they have some metrics to sort out the best drivers, right? I'm sure they do.
No, but
at the same time,
that's
my problem is like, yeah, exactly. Like, they need humans to create this data, and then the AI trains on it, and then we have to pay to use this fucking AI. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit to me. That's
part is
that part too.
If the AIs were free or they were moving towards a model where this is more available,
what we
it would
do,
be different.
and then now we need to pay for it. Like, what are you talking about?
That's how I would
These
feel
AIs
about
need to
people.
become policemen. You know what I mean?
I don't
that's
know
some
if-
bullshit. They just take our data.
Yeah.
I don't know if
And
you
just do
guys
whatever
saw
you
it
want.
come out too, but Tesla's training algorithm is heavily weighted toward Elon Musk and influencers.
Yeah.
They got way more training weight than anyone else. That also scares me.
crazy.
Like, so I understand they can weed out good drivers, but what if the best Tesla driver is like mediocre? Then you're still just full of bad data you're training on.
Wherever the
Yeah.
bar is set is not truthfully where the bar should be.
Yeah,
Like,
and
facts.
this is
Facts.
going the wrong way too. Like, I understand the, if something's self-driving, everything needs to be self-driving. But that just makes me sad.
Yeah, you like to drive.
I enjoy cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the things in life that I think are cool, and I enjoy doing it. Like, I'll go on a 6-hour road trip and drive the whole way, and I'll be fine with it.
See, I would love to lock into a grid. I would love to lock into a self-driving
Yeah.
grid for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Straight.
I'm sure, but so now we're just ripping away
Yeah, we're
what
taking
I
something
like
away.
so that someone else can just be lazy because they were already going to crash their car because they weren't paying attention anyway at some point. Because, like, there are people who just sit there. Like, trust me, I'm in traffic all day. I see people.
yeah.
I've seen people
that was
with
what I was gonna
laptops on top of their dashboard behind their
Yeah, I
steering
was about to
wheel.
say, I see at least 2 accidents a day doing Uber Eats, and I'm just like, I have no faith in driving.
Yeah.
Like, because
Dude,
it's like,
Yeah, dude. Every time I drive on the highway, I see someone literally on their phone as they're driving down.
Yeah.
the road.
where
Yeah.
you
Like,
live,
every time.
where you live, the highway death number
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah, dude, in California, it's crazier out here.
Great
man.
for the
They're
state.
crazy out
Like,
here.
the numbers
They're
are
crazy.
insane for how much grass and how little highway you fucking have. Like, that is insane.
Yo.
There's too many people out. In
There are so
California,
many
man. That's
forests, and this highway
people.
is claiming that many lives, bro. Like, that's wild.
Crazy.
Is it just like
There's
a
way too
cliff?
many people
Or?
out here.
No, dude. So they don't. So, like, most of the California highways do not have shoulders.
Yeah.
So
I know.
like,
very
but
narrow.
what happens
know.
is, so like, oh my god, there's a
They're
show on
too tight,
Netflix.
man.
There's a show on Netflix
Highways
that
are
I'm going to send you later. But like, the people who pull off on the shoulder, if you have any car problems, 9 times out of 10, those cars are getting rammed into at full force.
Okay.
9 times out of 10. Like, it is crazy. Like, the show that I was watching is like people who like follow the crashes and like sell the data and like get on scene first for like crazy shit that's happening in the area. And also they have like a crazy number of police and helicopter chases there, and those always will result in a car crash. Like, they never end with like, and he pulled over.
Yeah.
Like, it's always like,
Or
and
they
these
hit
3
a
cars are off the road and he's running through a neighborhood.
Yes, yes, that's how car
generally-
chases end.
That's generally how they go, and they have several. Like, so it's just like all of their highway incidents are like amplified crazy. Whereas like the highways here are insane. Like, they're shoot on the highways, which is, that's a different type of crazy to me. But at the same time, like, accidents are different because like man, those like videos of like just seeing the cars get fucking hit, it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like pileups because it's like that's not just one car.
Well, maybe California should just put in shoulders, to be fair.
California should be the place where you shouldn't be allowed to drive your car. They should have a separate highway. They should have they should have a highway for the people who you said too lazy to care about driving. Like, they should have their own highway where it's like you lock in, you're not allowed to touch your wheel.
But if you don't have a shoulder, if I'm driving down the road and I don't know, God forbid my car overheats, now I'm gonna die because I can't keep driving forward. Like, you
You're
need
right.
to have a shoulder on a highway.
2 things can be true here.
Yeah.
Bad drivers and no
But
shoulders.
that would also, if California switches to all self-driving,
Yeah.
it will depress me because California also has some of the
Beautiful
best roads
coast.
in the
Yeah.
country to
Beautiful
drive
coasts.
on. Well, not even the coast. If you go on the mountains, amazing roads.
Yeah.
I like
Great
mountains.
roads.
I
Nice
like
to
mountains.
drive out here, man. It's so nice, but there's so much traffic all the time, and then it just ruins the
'cause too
niceness.
many
It's
of
like,
y'all in that bitch.
damn, there's like freaking 3-hour traffic right here, and it's
Yeah.
like I'm just sitting in traffic. staring
I've
at the
seen
same
people's
mountain.
like
You know, it's
screenshots
it's
of their
nice to-
maps, bro.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
scenic ass traffic. Like, they'll be like 2 miles, 3 hours. And I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
I would
It's
shoot
hella
myself.
nice where you're just sitting there, you know.
Like, bro, why do y'all buy cars? Like, that would be to the point where I would take an Uber and I would get out of the Uber in traffic and I would be like, dude, I'm about to give you a great tip and I'm about to walk.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like,
It's just like the concentration of people is like in certain areas of California, it's just so much, right? Like Bay Area is like huge amount of people, right? So it's just always traffic over here. And then LA, same thing. Right?
That used to be my
like
dream to go out there, you know, as the years go by.
Yeah, I'm like,
as the years go by.
To an extent, too, like this is a California problem. They need to invest in better highway systems. Like they haven't built a new highway in forever. They just keep making them wider, and that's part of the problem because the congestion isn't on the road itself. It's where you get off and on.
That is what pisses me off about Chicago, bro. We will add another fucking lane and not realize, bro, if you put more water in the bottle, you make the bottle bigger, but you don't make the fucking the part that the water comes out of larger. It's pointless.
There's always a bottleneck.
It's so pointless. Right? Like we have that issue here, though, right? Because they just did it downtown and it pissed me off.
No, and it does, but it's not like there. It's 10 times worse at least.
7 lanes of traffic and a 1 off ramp would probably make me just be like, why do I own a car? Like,
there's only a certain rate those cars can go through, right? Like that's literally laws of physics type of shit, right? Like
it's just like I would just go to like city planners and just with a bottle and literally just like pour water out of it and then bring a bottle with a wider mouth and pour water out of that and just walk away.
No one's ever gonna do the way to get more cars through the same opening. That's just go faster, but people aren't good enough. They'll all die. So so your options when you have a bottleneck are everything goes through faster or it doesn't go through.
Well, or you literally redo the system. Like you, it's
well,
like, because I feel like what we're saying would be like you can't just redo the highway here. You have to redo every street. Like, but also
I don't know if it would be every street, but
but like every
the issue is a lot of our streets were built for damn near Model T wide cars and not 2 lanes in the first place. So then when we got bigger cars, we kind of just started going more into the street, and now we're at the houses. Like on the north side, there is no front yard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't just keep pushing into the houses until you're at the door. Like there are several places that are already at the front door of places. So you can't open up those streets, which means like even if you get through this bottleneck, there's another bottleneck. Like
and I mean that's city driving too. So you have a stop like every. I don't know how long a block is, but however many feet that is, you have a stop of some sort. So that's always going to be like that no matter what, because, you know, it takes a second to stop at a stop sign, then the person behind's got to stop twice, and then the person behind them's got to stop 3 times.
Somebody's got to walk in the middle of the street and fuck it all up and then back up. Like goes.
Well, but it already backs up by nature. A stop sign, so the first person stops once, great. It only takes them a second. Now the guy behind them is stopped twice. It takes them twice as long. Now the guy behind them stopped 3 times.
Exponential. It's like an
so
automatic.
It just gets worse and worse. Yeah.
Man, we gotta create the whole system top down. Like we gotta let people out of work at different times. Like there's gotta be like you are not allowed to drive home until
everything's autonomous, right? Like then they can control direct flows of traffic so that it can optimize to some degree, right? Like they can optimize multiple directions of traffic if they can control all the cars at once. You know what I'm saying? Like so if there ends up being like car networks, then all these cars can go at a certain rate to get the most through an intersection, right? Like, so then it can reduce traffic by a lot. But
that to me sounds like the absolute worst feature.
Yeah. To me, that sounds so better. But like at the same time, I just don't even want vehicles. Like Westworld, that season where like nobody had a car and the cars just were driverless and you just pop in, like just like use a car type shit. Love it. That's what I want.
So if we changed all the public transit, like 1-car trains that had a bunch of different elevated rails going everywhere, and you could get anywhere on like a 1-car train and people would actually take them, and the roads were just empty, ideal. Take that. You want to be in your own vehicle, like pay attention to the road or take public transit. Like that's just the solution.
Facts.
Yeah.
So we have all these people who are like, no, I like my privacy, but I can't be bothered to look at the person in front of me, so I'm just going to run into them. I was in traffic last year. I got rear-ended 3 times. Every time they were like, oh, sorry, man, my foot slipped off the brake. How does your foot slip off a brake? Push the brake or pay attention to what you're doing, because I think you actually just were looking down and didn't notice I stopped.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's so
exactly.
crazy too, because I feel like all cars, or like most like modern cars, like will like give you some sort of
beep,
warning or break them damn selves. Which is
You
also
always
more
get
insane.
rear-ended by the 90s Hondas.
Okay, I'll give you that. That's a specific set of people that I can see rear-ending. Yep.
He's got rear-ended like 3 times.
One of them was like a 2006 Accord.
Okay.
True.
Damn.
That's still no front collision guidance or anything.
Yeah. No front collision warning system on those.
Yeah.
You're right, but that's just insane because I feel like even the creation of front collision warning systems is like so people don't pay attention and y'all don't want to fix that problem. Y'all want to. This feels like a Band-Aid on a bullet hole.
So like I absolutely hate if you guys have watched car commercials recently. It's like the car will do everything for you. That scares me so much because the day that car malfunctions and that person has to do something, they're gonna kill someone.
You're right. I mean,
like, why are we making it so like, hey,
habit?
Yeah,
exactly.
And we're literally making it like, hey, you can operate this 3-ton vehicle without knowing how it works, without knowing how to actually operate or maneuver it.
No, honestly, like driving my Tesla now, it's so easy to drive. Like my brain is damn near off just driving a Tesla.
If you got into a gas powered car like tomorrow, is there like a curve where you'd be like, damn, this is like different? Like the feel of it, I guess.
I think I just grew up. I just grew up with a regular car, so it's not like
but I guess a 16-year-old getting a Tesla would be completely different.
Exactly. Like if it was my first car,
you get adapted very quickly. Shifting, you're gonna have to alter it alter your driving.
Yeah, I mean, I also do drive my parents' van, so that's why it's not like I'm only driving a Tesla. Yeah. So maybe that's probably why. But yeah, like if I was 16 and it was my first car.
Oh, it's game over.
Bro.
Never.
Yeah.
Get in a gas powered car and fucking hit somebody just going off the line or green.
Legit. Like get a U-Haul and just fucking. You don't know how to drive.
To New Zealand, basically I had this Toyota that had like lane assist, right?
This is such a casual flex. I do want to point that out. When I was in New Zealand, that was a Toyota or whatever.
Right? So then every time there was a turn, it would already start turning before even I react to a turn, right?
Oh, hell no.
So then this thing was helping me. So then when I came back and I drove a regular car, I was like, oh shit. I got like used to like having that turn assist on. So then I had to like actually turn
the shit out of me.
I don't
want my wheel pulling nothing from
that was hella scary, dude. That was hella scary when I came back.
It's either coal or nothing.
No, that and like my mom's car has lane keep assist on the highway. I shut it off every time I get in the car. I don't know how people like that. It literally weaves. It bounces back and forth between the 2 lane lines because it can't stay in the middle. It's like going a little too much this way, going a little too much this way.
It's wild.
And then I'm literally driving down the middle of the lane and it still tries to do it because it's like, you're a little too close to one line. Now you were a little close. And it's just like a feedback loop. It's an oscillation because it's like we're too close to the right line. Move left. Now we're too close to the left line. Move right.
Yeah.
I don't even have the little like the ding, like the bell that dings when when it thinks you're fucking with the lanes and shit. Because I'm just like, bro, you have no clue I'm driving. Like you're a computer.
Well,
dude, sometimes you turn on your signal in the middle of the lane change, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that happens. And then that thing's already beeping by the time you do that. It's like fucking annoying.
Or it's like you're on the highway and like something quick happens where it's like somebody in front of you might tap a brake and you gotta like swerve over. And now my car has like 17 fucking noises going off and my steering wheel's vibrating. Like I didn't have a new car. Like I had a 2012 until this year, bro. Like none of that shit happened. And now I'm just like, what is all of this shit happening in the car right now? Just because I saved my life. Like, you know, like
I will actively so I'm not buying a new car right now. But when I am buying a new car, one of my questions will be, can I turn off every single assist? Yes. And if their answer is no, I will walk out and stop looking at that model.
That's very reasonable, dude. Like I can turn off all my shit and I'm glad I can because I didn't even know all that shit was on. That's some of the shit they was trying to like sell me on, and I was like, bro, I just need 4 wheels and a motor. Like it wasn't even that deep. But then all of these extra.
Freaking drive it, dude. What the heck are you doing?
Yeah, legit.
I guess, but like I don't. People derive happiness from different things. So like I'm not gonna hate on people for being like, yo, this is what I want, this is what I want. But like for me, it ain't the car, bro. Like I'm trying to get to where I need to go. I think that's why I'm so in the camp of like I'm not in the lane of like fuck it, I'm a lazy driver. I'm in the lane of like fuck it, I hate driving. Like I'm done. Like I've done it so much, I'm tired of it. So it's like if my car could do it for me, I'm done. Like I could go brain dead, but like I don't want to do it while other people aren't doing it because I don't trust y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
But like, why don't you hop on a train then?
Because I hate the sound of the train, 1, and 2, trains don't go everywhere I need to go. And honestly,
I mean, that's fair. That's part of the problem.
I used trains and bikes until I needed to do Uber Eats to make money.
Yeah.
So like I was comfortable taking public transit. So I agree with your sentiment here. If I did not have to work, I would be taking public transit all the time.
There are also like just a whole group of people who are like, well, I won't take public transit because I don't want to be within 2 feet of anyone else.
Yeah, see, I don't like that. I can get the fuck over because like I was taking the train all the way to my OG's crib from the north side. Like it's not a short train trip. I don't care about the time. I don't care about that. Like it's a good time to think, in my opinion. But like now that I have the car, it's like shit. My time is money. So it's like I gotta fucking drive over there so that I can like save the 2 hours so I can go get back to working type shit. I would love to get back to the public transit vibe because it's just. It's less to think about. I hate thinking about my vehicle in Chicago too, bro. Like parking, fucking tickets,
parking is a
people
nightmare
stealing
everywhere.
your shit. I got a Hyundai, bro. Like I'm out here trying to make sure niggas can't see my USB port. Like, bro, it's crazy in the streets. Like, man,
I don't think yours is like stealable.
no, it's
though.
new. It's newer. No. Like, they told me. They told
to be
me
fair,
in the dealership. That was for the joke.
you might have like a bad day one day where some kid just runs up to it and it's like a Hyundai. I'm gonna punch the window.
People just punch windows for no reason. Like I've seen people punch windows and not take the car. You know what I'm saying? Or not even go into it. Like people are crazy. And I mean, like it's like
no reason.
Yeah, but it's like do you like you got something you need to work out? I don't know what the fuck it is, but go get it fixed and not in front of me, like type shit.
Legit.
But it's just like
because like
it's crazy.
Yeah, everyone's especially around here. Everyone carries like these knives, and then they got the glass breakers on the back.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? They got knives, guns, and they know jujitsu. Stay out the streets.
Yeah.
Stay out the streets. It ain't nothing but crazy people outside right now.
Legit.
That's another reason. Kind of against public transit. I'm gonna be 1,000.
Crazy
motherfuckers.
Yeah, that is true.
That people who have not been seasoned CTA takers, I would not tell them to take the route that I take to get to my parents' house on public transit.
That's fair.
But I know how to carry myself on trains and automobiles. I'll be fine. But there are some people where I'd be like, nah, player, you should Uber to here and then you should hop on the train.
Literally, just this past weekend, Eva was walking home and she said some mofo apparently pulled out a gun. So like everyone started yelling that, yo, this dude pulled out a gun on the street because he got pissed at another car. And just like some road rage shit. Like, I mean, right here down the
That's how that should be. It's crazy outside.
Last year I was driving home from work and I was passing a bus stop and a guy got off a bus, ran across the street with a Glock at his side, got to the sidewalk, pulled it up, and I don't know who the hell he was pointing at. I almost hit him with my car. I had to like slam on my brakes to not wreck him.
Damn, you might have did a service if you did.
Well, I didn't really want to deal with hitting someone with my car, and I didn't want him to try to
I was about to say, that's one of those you gotta make sure it's over and you can't explain that story.
I'm not gonna lie, I was very concerned with the situation, and I was like, if that points at me, I'm hitting my gas.
No, I would tell you nothing different.
But I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, floor and duck.
Nah, bro. Like,
but yeah, that's just, I don't know. I don't know what he was mad about. He wasn't man enough to pull the trigger.
Like,
so
it's a level of desperation. I mean, not to get too fucking deep, but it's just like it's a level of desperation that people get pushed to that puts them in places like that where it's just like we need to help the whole world.
I mean,
like we need to help fix these problems because these people got to be struggling to pull a Glock out in broad daylight on a bus stop. Like, what the fuck is going on with you? You need help, bro. And like in a good way.
Disagree
like I don't mean in a bad way.
I don't think it's all like you're at this low point. I think to an extent, some of it at this point is like, that's cool. I think there are people in the world who do think it's cool.
You're right.
Like there are kids who see that happen, then they want a gun, go take their parents, make a TikTok video, and accidentally shoot someone.
No, but
dude, like I guess
what happened recently, dude.
Yeah.
Basically, this dude road rage incident. He pulled out his gun, right? And then basically he came up to this person's window with his gun drawn, right?
Yeah.
And he was in his right hand. And then basically he switched hands and the gun was in his left hand. And he was going to point at something, or he was going to point at like the person's face, like through the window or whatever, right? But the person thought that he was pulling up his right hand with the gun. So then he like fucking shot him 3 times.
Yeah.
But, I mean, dude, like, hold on, because I don't want to get too far away from the point Bob was making there. I guess what I'm saying, so you were talking about like kids and things like that, like doing these things because they look cool, and like I agree with what you're coming from there. But what I'm saying is like, as a larger issue, it is the fact that like you need to see more, because what you see is what you're going to do. Like, meaning in the sense of like it is their fault. They are doing something bad, but at the same time, like, this is what they saw. And it's like we need to change that perspective. So it's like I'm not going to entirely blame it on these people. I'm going to blame it on surroundings and situations.
I'm not necessarily blaming
but that's what I mean by in distress. That's what I mean by like at low points, because it's like, gee, like you haven't seen more, so this is all you saw. So like you're just in this perpetual state where you now think this is like how living is and how this is cool.
I don't even think it's a low point though. Like YouTube will feed you one gun video, and if you're like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know, like I don't love guns all the time, but that's a cool gun. It does a cool thing. It's a mechanical, like, engineering project that's working, and it's doing what it's supposed to. Because I will click on a video for that, and I have no interest in seeing a gun shoot someone. Then YouTube will give you 200 more videos about guns and people doing stupid things with them.
But like, once again, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like I'm gonna also put that on. Like, I'm guess what I'm saying is I'm just spreading the blame out far more than just on this person. Like, that's also on YouTube. That's also on algorithms. It's also on the creators of videos. And I mean, at the same time, like, you may look at it, you may see a feat of engineering marvel. You may see how this is awesome and mechanical, but somebody who has never been exposed to something like engineering, somebody who's never been exposed to mechanical things working before, all they see is a gun and they think that's cool. They've seen it used in different ways. They have not seen how it could be something different. So it's like, that's what I mean by like, they don't even have a full scope. Meaning that like, if we gave them the full scope, maybe they'd be like, it isn't that cool actually. It's more of just an engineering marvel, and I can see why it should be used, but they've only seen it waved around in a music video by somebody who they fuck with. And it's like, they've only seen it in that manner. So it's like, we need to open that scope, because it's like, it is blamed on, the blame is just on all of these things.
Well, and I'm not blaming it on a single person. I just think there's been a culture created around like, hey, it's cool to wave a gun around.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's perpetuated by like everything. Like, I mean, from literal like drill videos to Kid Rock shooting fucking Bud Light with an AR. Like, it's like all of that shit is equally negative, and all of it is the reason why it's like fucking crazy out here.
Yeah,
like it's just like,
the problem is like kids don't understand the consequences, right? Like, so what I was just talking about with the incident, right, with the road rage incident, right? The dude got shot. Whenever you pull out a gun,
which video
there's
you're
some
talking
consequence to pulling out a gun. You know what I'm saying? There is a chance that someone will shoot you back once you pull it out, right? Like, people just don't understand that, and they think they can wave it around and make threats with it without killing someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you pull it out, you could die, right?
I mean, you could not pull it out and still die, which is like
One Piece,
also a crazy thing out here.
Literally, the opening episode of One Piece, right? Literally, the dude is about to shoot Shanks, right? And then what happens? Lucky Roo comes from behind and shoots that mofo in the head, right? Like, and just takes him out. Right when you pull out a weapon, you must be ready to use it, dude. If you're not ready to use it, someone else is gonna pop you, man. Like, there's consequences to it, man.
I feel you.
You know,
like there's consequences with and without it. Because it's like there are people who like. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's fucked up. Like, there are people who carry it literally because it's like, damn, like, I could not have this and still get got. So it's like, that's like, there's just different levels to this, and it's all crazy.
And I know what Parse was talking about, the video with the guy in the road rage. Like, and that's like, you know, legitimately, the other person didn't really do anything wrong. No. The guy gets out of his car, and he's angry. He's waving a gun around. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can say everyone's wrong, but like, I'm not going to give up my life because he's angry and has a gun.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just going to be like, oh, kill me. I don't want to offend you when I die.
I see what you're saying. I feel like we should switch topics. We never get this heavy.
That's fair.
There's no need to be here. Like, I see what you're saying, though. I'm not trying to belittle your point. I do understand what you're saying. Like, I do respect your point as well. I wasn't like trying to cut it just because of that. I was cutting it because it's like, we never get this deep.
No, we are.
Yeah, basically, like, we're trying to say, you know, actions have consequences, man. That's it.
They do. They do. It's one of those, like, everything here is fucked, and we should all just be better people. Wild random thing that is in my notes. I was on 290 this week.
Yeah.
You know, doing Uber Eats, West Side Energy. There was a nigga on a Lime scooter on the highway.
Oh yeah,
that's believable.
I have never seen this before. I've never seen this before.
More often
it was so big that I wrote it down in my notes because I had to mention that here. Yeah. I saw it like on a like bro, like hand to God. Like this was just like he was merging. Like he was signals, hands up. Like this was fucking insane.
Every other week.
That's so crazy.
No, honestly,
that's so fucking crazy.
Yeah. Okay, it's not every other week for me,
I'm just
but
like,
I do see it often enough where I'm like, all right.
We was on the
I
part.
guess this is a thing.
We was on a part where I was like, you would have had to get on. You would have had to get on here a mile ago.
Yeah,
like there was no exit.
Yeah. You've been on.
The closest exit was on the left side, so you would have to cross 4 lanes of traffic. So I know you committed to this exit that's 3 miles up.
Yeah,
on a Lime scooter.
I mean,
that's
so
crazy. Dude.
I do think the 290 one's a little wilder. I usually see them between like Armitage and Ashland and Roosevelt on 9094.
Okay. That's
an exit every 10 feet.
I'm not gonna say that's better, but I can see how you could try to ride a shoulder.
So,
but
I will see them fairly often there.
That's so
I'm
crazy.
like, it's just what it is. And then you see the guys who actually paid for the scooters, and they go like 50, and they're like just riding the highway.
I don't even know how the fuck you do that, bro. That's too. My body's too exposed to be going faster than like 10, 15.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
well, and if you've ever ridden a Lime scooter, they're sketch anyway.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, the custom ones are they go so fast, and then there's hills in that stuff. So they're like skirting like exactly like at 50 miles an hour down this hill, dude. They're like trying to kill themselves, dude. Like,
bro,
it's crazy.
What is the thrill at this point? Like, what are y'all chasing?
Well, I mean, like
you're going home from work.
Bro.
Chill out, man.
You an accountant, bro. You do computer science.
Yeah.
Why are you going 50 down? You need to feel something.
Well,
exactly.
I just don't understand it with the scooter. It's inherently not a stable platform at speed.
You're just like 1 foot.
I think I don't even care about the scooter. I think I care about the speed. I think it's all the speed. Cause like
that's what I'm saying though. Like scooters were never designed to go more than 10 miles an hour. The wheels too small, the steering's too sharp. Like
if the gravity
you're gonna
takes you,
flip yourself off.
If the gravity takes you, that's about as fast as you should probably be fucking going.
No,
but even
a little
that
bit too fast.
On a Razor, you will get speed wobbles at like 15 miles an hour because it's not designed.
Have you taken a Razor up to 15 miles per hour?
Oh, at least.
That's crazy.
At least. Just assume any rideable thing I've hit 15 miles an hour on.
You get a natural 15 on it.
Yeah, it's just hills, dude. You find places.
That's crazy. I feel that.
And like, to be fair, like at that point, if I fall on a Razor scooter, like, at least it's unpowered and I'm doing like 15.
That's what I'm saying. A 15 mile per hour fall is completely different than downhill 50. Downhill 50?
Yeah.
Bro.
Something breaks.
Not even downhill.
I don't know what breaks, but something breaks. I'm talking about the SF boys.
Yeah.
Like these, these scooter menaces.
They're doing 50 on flat ground. It doesn't matter about the downhill. But like my point with them is like the steering's so sharp, so you're like riding your scooter straight, right?
You can't make it.
You're making a 90-degree turn.
Straight down.
So
facts.
Like you can't like let your grip up. You can't relax your arms. If there's any change here, it's gonna start oscillating.
Their pocket on one, I'm like, bro, don't do that next to my car. Like, I don't want you to fall in front of my shit. Like, ooh.
So those are crazy. Those one wheel things, not like one wheels.
You're talking about the one that just put between the legs.
Those are crazy, man.
And they like squat down on it and go
Here's
crazy.
the thing, though. Everybody
do that down the hills too.
They be sending that shit.
But the difference is, everybody who has one of those bitches, I've seen with a helmet,
and full
face
body
helmet,
gear,
full body gear. Everybody, I've never seen somebody.
They are
a
lot
one of those
smarter than the scooter people.
I think all of them understand the risk of death here, and that's why I respect them.
Yeah,
like that's completely different than those motherfuckers on scooters, because they come through looking like they're like a crew, and I'm like, you're probably also an accountant, but like, hey, you're padded up, like you look the part.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, how much do you think that padding's gonna help, man? If you're going fast on that one wheel.
You're right.
Dude,
it looks like you care.
Gonna hurt.
It looks like you care.
No, like it's gonna hurt, but it will keep you from getting all the skin torn off half of your body.
Yeah.
That's like the big
you're
safety
breaking
there.
like 3 bones. You're breaking guaranteed 3 bones.
Minimum a helmet. The second you get over 15, and honestly, put a helmet on at any fucking speed, low key, because you're supposed to. But the second you get to 15 miles per hour,
when I used to longboard,
you should have
I used to never wear a helmet, man.
I used to not wear a helmet on my longboard either.
I'm not even gonna cap. I've been tweaking myself out so much lately that like I've just been ready to put one on divvy bikes, just carry the helmet with me, because I'm just like, bro, too many people have been falling. I see too many motherfuckers on the street laid out. It's crazy. Bro,
The only annoyance is
they
that
don't
you got to
care
carry
about
that
bikes.
fucking helmet around.
You right?
That's
There's
the
like
only annoying
they
part.
really do not care about bikers in the city.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad they've been making the new lanes out here, but like they really don't care. So it's
Gotta
like,
put my new gotta go get an Insta 360. Put it on the
for
bike.
the bike,
Oh,
yeah.
facts.
Get a helmet too.
Little 360.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean-
at least for the city shit. I think it's because I bike so much in the city. If I was on the Lakeshore Path,
Yeah,
more,
Josh,
like I don't
you've
feel
had
too
like
bad.
trauma with it. Like you got hit by
like
a car.
recently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
that's what I'm just like, bro. Like, you should get a helmet. Like, I was on the electric, so I was going over 15. Like, I was hitting that bitch.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I have one speed on the electrics, and it's not me.
Dude, I mean,
Facts.
the other day I was like a block away from my apartment and I was riding just on a normal street. And I turn around, there's a Prius this far from my back tire.
Bro.
So I pulled over and stopped and I looked down, I looked in his window. I was like, what are you doing? He just sped off.
You better than me. I'm a window tapper. I'll be hitting nigga shit.
Next
don't fuck with me, bro.
I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Be pissing me off on the street.
I'm not going to lie. When I stopped there, like he surprised me. And I pulled the brake with one hand on the handlebar and then like swerved and almost fell off my bike.
Yeah, I would be so
So-
fucking pissed.
I was pissed then and he just pulled off. So next time, like, I need to not. But like, I was very tempted to just throw my fist through his window too.
Yeah.
Or
Like, what the fuck?
like someone's going to get me to knock off a mirror too.
Type
at some
shit,
point.
bro, because it's like
No,
you
honestly-
get that mad. Like,
honestly,
bro,
yeah.
If that,
Honestly, yeah.
like it's one of those things where like thinking back to the dude who hit me, if he would have stayed because I was okay and got up, there's no way I could have controlled my anger in the moment. Because I'm just like, how the fuck? How like there's a whole lane for me here.
Right.
Yeah.
How are you in my lane? I'm not in your lane. How are you in my lane? Like,
Exactly.
oh man. Like, yeah, no. I feel you. Like there could very much be some mirrors going in this bitch too.
Mm-hmm.
There was another guy who almost hit me. And I think it was a Volkswagen Tiguan.
That's wild. You remember the car. That really,
wait
got
for the
you.
rest of it. So I was turning right onto Lincoln Ave, and he was also turning right onto Lincoln Ave, but he like went from like there was space for me there, and then he just like
Sharp turn now.
yeah, and like he almost ran over the curb, and I had to like stop to like not get pinched in between him and the side of the road.
Holy shit.
So he just pulled off. And I took off at like 25 miles an hour and tried to chase him down.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
But he kept getting greens, and then he kept.
Yeah, dude, that would piss me
Get a
off.
red
No,
light.
he saw me coming. He blew a red light like as it was turning red in a right lane going around people.
Damn. Yeah. Nah.
So he did not want to stay around.
He was like, I am a bitch. I am a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm a bitch.
Actually, my GoPro might have
Dude,
been on for that one.
Damn, if you have that, that was
dang.
crazy footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. That man. Yeah.
Dude, I'm always getting caught watching like some random shit, like some
I
random
think
like
I'm
interaction.
afraid of the GoPro because I'm gonna be the one who has the video of me getting my shit out. Like,
Yeah,
the day I put a GoPro on my helmet,
That's
I'm getting,
okay.
I'm getting set. Like I like the GoPro, like it's gonna be like me riding normal, and then the next is like just a whole bunch of sky.
I mean, my thought process on it is like, at least if the GoPro's going and I get hit,
I can sue him.
and the guy runs, there's a chance, we can at least be like, hey, they did this.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
literally.
facts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like as I'm getting hit in the air, I'm just screaming, somebody get the license plate.
Yeah.
I have the video, get the plate.
So that's why I said Insta 360, because it'll actually see all around.
Yeah.
But also, Bob,
Yeah,
like if somebody gets you, like you remembered the make and model of the car already. So I feel like
I know.
all you needed was a partial. All you needed was a partial.
I'm worried about not getting the full license plate.
Yeah, that's what,
I'll know the car.
No, make, model, and a partial. They can get them in this city. They can get them in this
fair.
city. You can get 3 to 4 of those in order, plus the make and model. They'll find them.
Well, I'll get make, model, color.
Yeah, make, model, color, 3 to 4 digits off the plate. They can find.
I shouldn't tell this story on live, but I have a wild story about that.
Don't tell it on. Don't tell it
All
on.
right, yeah, you can tell us later. You can
I
tell
don't
us
know what it
later.
is, but don't tell it.
Oh yeah, you know
Unrelated,
the story.
I probably do.
Bike crashes. Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, Dr. Doom.
is Dr. Doom, man. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think?
I don't.
I didn't notice the announcement until memes started popping up, and then I thought they were fake, and then I realized it was real. And I don't know, I haven't been that into Marvel recently. Like, the MCU was cool, and they did a lot with it, but it's also like, at this point, I'm not going to pay to go to theaters for every movie. I don't have the time to sit down and watch every single thing they release, so I can't keep up with everything that's happening.
Yeah.
But then also, like, why recast him?
Well, they're gonna do the alternate
Yeah, I
universe.
was about to say. So, like, as a Marvel nerd, I get why they
Yeah.
did it. But when I tell you I'm so unenthused, because it's like the fact that it's Robert Downey Jr. is the part that I think makes me mad, because I'm just like, oh, so you're just openly saying that none of your new shit's working.
Yeah.
That's what I got from it. I'm all for a universe. I'm all for a new universe. This is not an earnest. Like, this is not. This is like you knew the new stuff didn't work. Because that's what I'm saying. Honestly, like the Doctor Doom storyline is so beautiful that you could pick a nobody to play it if they play it fucking right. Doctor Doom is such a big fucking villain.
The guy.
Jonathan Majors was supposed to be Kang, which he would have murdered Kang, but like too many problematic things. Like, fuck like get him out of there if he's going to be a problematic dude. But at the same time, it's like Doctor Doom is bigger than that. So it's like this feels like you just want to, like, you would have got me in the theater anyway off a Doom movie, but now you're trying to get other people in the theater just because of Robert Downey Jr. So it's like, this doesn't feel honest. It feels gross. It feels weird. Like, I
feel like there's a sense of like, hey, we picked this guy and made 20 of the most grossing movies ever to have been released. Now we're not hitting that. Let's bring back the guy who did it.
True.
Which, I mean, like, I kind of felt that. That's why I feel like the new Spider-Man is not my favorite, because I feel like they cash in on a lot of Robert Downey Jr., where I'm like, Spider-Man can stand on his fucking own. Like, it's fucking Spider-Man. Like,
exactly. Like, they needed RDJ to, like, pull that movie up, dude.
Yeah, and I'm just like, he was perfect for a fucking intro, but he should not have been that involved in the story. But the story was just, all of those were Iron Man 0.5s. Like, it was like, Spider-Man 1, but this is Iron Man 0.3.
Yeah, exactly. They should have focused more on the storyline rather than paying Robert Downey Jr. to come back, right? Like, they should have put that money.
Well, I feel like they just didn't believe in it. Where it's like, Spider-Man is the most grossing fucking character ever.
Well,
ever. Like, not like in the sense of Marvel. Let me rephrase. Ever in Marvel. Like, that's the one. That's their mascot.
Right. No, I think too it'll be disappointing, and this is probably how it'll go, because it'll be like alternate universe. So it'll be Tony Stark as Doctor Doom. So it'll be Tony Stark. He's just going to come back as the same character.
I don't think. I feel like.
No, that would be bad.
I don't know if RDJ has the range to pull off Doom.
Yeah.
Well, no. Shit, I didn't think he could pull off Iron Man. Well, and he did it.
I think it's just going to be the same character, the same mannerisms. Like, you're just going to see him in a different role doing different things.
If that is the case, I will 100% be done with MCU. Like, I will go back to comics only. Like,
no, I think he'll do a more serious character. Like, he just did the guy in Oppenheimer. He was pretty good in Oppenheimer, right? Like, I think
he barely had screen time in Oppenheimer, to be fair.
He also did that shitty Doolittle movie. So like, let's not like, and that was after Endgame. So I just want to point out that he's got highs and lows on what he can do. With these characters.
Dude, I was literally bringing it up last time. I wanted a new Iron Man movie, and you guys were like, hell no. But I got one, dude. I got it.
You might end up getting the worst MCU movie ever.
I got one, man.
That really might be what you got.
Different Iron Man, dude. He's a Dr. Doom, man.
The only media I interacted with was I retweeted a tweet where somebody was like, I thought this nigga was dead, and it was Tony Stark coming out as Doom, and somebody had quote tweeted it and said, one rule in the MCU, the only person who's always dead is Uncle Ben.
Yeah,
facts.
And I was like,
I saw that.
If you've ever read the comics, that is so true. The only thing that is constant is Uncle Ben's gonna fucking die. Everybody else, they can come back.
There's no Uncle Ben in any universe, though.
Nope. He's the only one who's never getting recast. He's not coming back. No alternate universe. He is like a fucking character. Gone. Uncle Ben is gonna die, and that was just the funniest thing that came out of all of this RDJ shit.
They needed to kill him no matter what,
bro. Because I'm just like, you're so right. Like, no matter how they can give. Spider-Man has a comic called One More Day where he like gets everything back, and he's like, everything's great, and like because Mary Jane had died, and like Mary Jane comes back, and he's got his like Aunt May. Uncle Ben ass still ain't there, bruh. They still don't get his nigga Uncle Ben. I'm pretty sure, like, somebody quote me if you know, like, or somebody check me if you know you actually fucking care to check out the comic, but I'm pretty sure Uncle Ben don't come back.
Dude, I mean, it's the same with, like, the Flash's mom in DC, right? It's like, dude, Flash's mom cannot come back.
You cannot come back.
The entire multiverse, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you telling me if I save my mom, everybody dies, pretty much?
Yep.
Let her die. Bro, they told Flash that every time his ass tried to, hey man, I did everything. I saved the world again. Can I just go back and get? No, you cannot go get your mom. No, your dad is gonna be in prison forever.
That's wild, man.
Yeah. We wrap it up? We wrap it up? I feel like we've been talking forever.
Yeah, we're at an hour 21.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
21.
Oh, damn.
21. I mean, we did have the audio.
Yeah, we did have the weird Discord part, man. Yeah. What shit are we dropping this week? What you guys got coming out?
Nevaland. Nevaland's making its return.
Woo!
Most probably early next week.
Sheesh.
Early next week we might be back with that.
That's dope as hell.
We got other content dropping as well.
Fuck yeah.
And then we got some food court stuff dropping.
Hopefully,
we got some.
Life has turned.
That is true. That is true.
It has turned.
I thought of the fucking Mater line from Cars. The pistachio ice cream has turned.
Things have gotten a little crazy here. It's a goal, but I also have. So we're doing something tomorrow. I'm leaving Friday for a wedding.
Oh yeah, damn.
Facts.
Life about the life.
Yeah, we got hella life shit, but shorts. I mean, there's stuff dropping. There's stuff dropping, man. There's stuff dropping.
There's something for you to watch.
Exactly.
Subscribe and turn a bell on. What you got dropping, Pars?
Yeah, dude. I basically got shorts coming out, and then dude, me and Nina are cooking up something, so we might be dropping something interesting. So look out for it.
Hey,
I'm excited. I might have something. Don't get your hopes up, but follow.
Facts.
It's the best I got for you.
Facts.
Twitch. Yeah, check me out over there.
Hell yeah.
There was definitely a 4-hour stream where I fell asleep last night. If you want to go see me fall asleep, go watch the end of that.
Hey.
And I fall asleep with my eyes wide open. That's mad creepy. I'm just like sitting there and I'm at the computer, hands on keyboard, and I'm just staring. And I was like, I think I was asleep. And then I go back to watch the video, and I'm frozen like a statue.
That's wild.
It's fun to go back. It's there for 7 days. Check it out.
Consciousness just turned off.
Left my body. I feel like my soul left my fucking body, and I still couldn't fall asleep for an hour after that.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, but check that shit out. It's a fun stream. I started editing a video, and I think my brain turned off halfway through, but it's a fun time.
Just kind of blacked out.
That's what I'm saying. Tune in for those. That's honestly that's the place you should follow me at because I'm kind of unhinged.
Facts.
Oh yeah. But other than that.
Yeah, dude, I love watching your Twitch. I missed the Pokemon runs.
Oh
dude.
yeah, those are coming back when the new Legends drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now I'm just on DS Pokemon, and I'm not gonna figure out how to solder a capture card onto my DS. I watched some YouTube videos, and they're better than me. Because I'm just like, that looks like you could fuck up so many places.
Yeah. If you have a throwaway DS, I can solder and have a hot air rework station and soldering iron, and I have a lot of tools for soldering.
If I bought another one, I would do it. I'm too sentimental to all the ones.
Well, no, I'm just like, if you have a throwaway one, I've done a lot of soldering.
Well, I was about to say, if I get like a 2DS for like $60, like, you can go to town on that thing. And that would be so cool because I'd leave it at my desk and I would just make it my stream DS.
Yeah.
Like that would be so dope.
Facts.
Like,
dude, I need to buy a 3DS at some point, dude. I've been waiting.
Let me know if you need a capture card.
I've been trying to get one for so long, Bars.
Dude, I've been I literally planned to buy a DS like 3 years ago, right? And I bought the capture card for it, like that can download all the games and whatever. So I literally have everything. It's just I don't have the DS. Like I just need to buy it.
He's like, I just need the fucking system. Yeah, no, I bought a 2DS that was fucking Japan locked, unlocked it, found out that it didn't charge.
God damn.
And then I had to send it back on eBay, and that was when the 3DS shop closed in the time of like me doing that, so I couldn't get any of the games from it. So now I got to get everything illegally. But yeah, I want a 3DS though. But yeah, how did we get here? What's the quote for today?
I don't know. How did we get here?
Expect more, pay less.
Hey, that could be our quote.